This is the brand new statistics dashboard that we've just uh, developed, and it's just in the final stages of rolling out. This is the view for the dashboard for the repository as a whole. And right now it's showing test data. This is not actual real data because the final rollout on our production site isn't finished. But this gives you a sense of what you'll see in the very immediate future for the dashboard for KCWorks as a whole that will give us analytics about the whole repository. But also it's the same dashboard that will appear in one tab on each on each collection owner's collection. So this is the same kind of analytics that if you create a collection, you'll be able to have for that collection specifically. We have a tab to view the content with a number of different sections. Um, that's the content is the cumulative total that is in the collection or the repository at any point in time. And then we have a tab for addition rates. So how many works have been added in different ways and of different types in each time period through time. And the same thing with traffic to your site. We have a page for the cumulative total amounts, volume of traffic, viewers, downloads, uploads um, at each given point of time. And then we have a tab that displays the rate of new contributions at each point in time. One of the things that we realized very early on when we were putting this together is that people often want to know not just how many works are in my collection, but how many works of different types are in my collection. And so we have um, a few different tabs on the main charts here. So I can look at how many records are in a collection or in the repository. I can see how many different files because there can be more than one file per record. I can see the volume of data that collection includes, and I can also see how many uploaders have contributed. I can also use the filter here to break that down based on a number of different kinds of metadata. So if I want to see not just how many records are in the repository, but what are the top kinds of works that have been contributed, and how many of each of those are there? So I can select that as a breakdown, and now I can see a stacked bar chart of all of the different top resource types that people have contributed, in this case, to the collection as a whole. I can also select by language. So what are the top languages that have been contributed? Or periodicals. What are the top periodicals that people have published things in that are part of this collection? And then we have more focused widgets down below that can show you information about these different kinds of breakdowns. So this is a dedicated widget showing you the top work types that have been contributed to this collection. And I can view this either as a pie chart, I can view it as a bar chart, or if I prefer, I can use it as a list. And this is particularly important because it makes all of this information accessible. So people who have visual impairments, people who have other kind of accessibility issues, we're trying to make this as usable as possible for the whole range of users and accessibility tools. You can also then click through from these widgets to a search for the particular content type or subdivision of works that you're interested in. So if I see, well, 15% of this collection is tagged as social sciences. That's one of the blanket subjects. Then I can click through from this and see a search of all of the resources. Well, and because because this is on the development server, it's going very slowly. Here we go. Uh, this show will show you in a moment uh, the search results. I'm not sure why the development server is doing this. Okay, here we go. So this shows you all of the actual works that were tagged with that subject. Um, So, hopefully, this dashboard will provide a lot of really rich information for people, not just about our repository as a whole, but also about your individual collections. And this can be useful for institutional collection owners. This can be useful for publication collection owners. And some people will be more interested in looking at the information about what people are contributing, especially if it's a
Mm.
big collection. Other people will be more interested in seeing that information about usage rates, and even things like the map of where your visitors are coming from. Um, so maybe the most exciting for me thing for me about this is that these dashboards will in future be configurable by collection owners. So collection owners will be able to decide which widgets to decide on their to display on their collection dashboard. And as this rolls out and people start using it, we'll be really interested to hear as well what other kinds of widgets would people like to see, because we've got pretty rich data being generated in the background now and stored. And so there's a lot of potential for us to create new widgets that will show the displays that people really want. All right, that's it for me, and I'll hand things back to Larissa and Bonnie.